I don't know from nobody. I just want to say my piece and then I'm done. And I'm starting right back, because this is one of the things I've been accused of, is neglecting and harming my children. And you know that's bullshit. So yeah, there was a social worker at the time, and they said I could see them to build up a relationship again. Okay, I could see them and build up a relationship again, because I hadn't seen them in a year, and that brought me. But I did everything they asked me to do. I went to every meeting. I went to everything, and I still had the care of my 3 kids. And then you can all check, there's a pin post on my profile about it. During this time, like 3 weeks later, imagine this, like 3 weeks after all this has just happened and all this trauma, and this fucking shit fucked me up. Fucked me off. Like 3 weeks later, it was Mother's Day. The day before Mother's Day, and my son took really poorly. He stopped breathing and he went all floppy and he was really ill. He got taken into hospital and he got put on a ventilator. He got put on life support, and he had a common cold, and because he was born, he's an ex-25 weeker. He already was born with chronic lung disease, and he went into basic respiratory failure because he got a common cold. Thank you, Sophie. I would say it is pinned to the top of my page as well. And he were in a really bad way. And he got taken and he got put into an induced coma. So of all this going on with my other 2 children, one of my youngest then, were basically in a severe situation. He was in a coma for quite a while. Luckily, thank God, he pulled through. Thank everything. But during this time, obviously, they wanted me. So my son, I used to live in a place called Halifax, which is in West Yorkshire, and my son was in LGI in Leeds. So they wanted me to travel from LGI. I'm sure they did this on fucking purpose, I'm sure of it. They wanted me to try and get from LGI, from being with my boy that was in a coma, to Halifax, for a parenting assessment within the space of 20 minutes. Within a space of 20 minutes. And I told them, I said, look, I can't get to this. I can't. And the woman said to me on the phone, that's no problem. We're here for you. We're here for you. It doesn't matter. We understand what you're going through with Ashton, which is my son's name. Like I said, you can Google him. He's in the papers. He was in the papers. He's called Ashton Leach. They said, no problem. Obviously, we'll do whatever. We'll redo it. You just concentrate, stay there. No. So I'm like, oh, sound, thank you very much. Obviously, because I was like, I'm stressing. I can't get there. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I went to every contact session. That ever said it got me. You just don't know me. And then, yeah, for some reason, then when it went back to court. It went back to court about obviously me trying to get my kids back and back into my care. So long story short is, this social worker stood on the podium to give a thingy of if they could come back to me or not. And she said that I wasn't consistent, even though I'd done everything they asked me I've done, and they said I wasn't consistent. I wouldn't be able to cope with 6 children. 6 children, and then I said I've only got 5, but she was adamant I had 6. I won't be able to cope with 6 children because of my mental health. It would wear me down. I've got Ashton in hospital, 2 disabled children that need a lot of care. She don't think I'd be able to cope, and I wasn't consistent with parenting assessments. She never once said about what was going on with Ashton, which really obviously bugged me at the time, because I knew I did everything they ever asked me to do. And yeah, that was shit.
Tegan, is that true? Is it? Because if we see a comment on one of the Facebook pages earlier saying, from people who knew her, saying this girl used to run around faking fits and that, done it in one of their mates' flats.
Relevant without just spilling my whole livelihood to you, but it's so hard because there's that much shit.
Yeah, I'm from Halifax.
Oh, sorry, yeah, so that's actually what we're getting on to. Good question. We'll get to that so-called unalive.
Right, if you're in here, people, make sure you're following, please. It's free to follow. If you can get a heart me, get a heart me.
Oh my God, I've lost. What did you even just say? Because you jogged my memory of what I was going to say. What did you just say? So when my oldest kids now. Yeah, so obviously it got to the point, they said to me, my solicitor said to me, the kids are really not going to go back to you. The judge normally sides on the side with the guardian of the children, and obviously they're stating that right now they don't think you're going to be able to mentally cope with all of your kids. She obviously said she believed obviously it was completely wrong. They should have been able to come home to me because that's all my kids also wanted. I got duped. Bad style. Fuckers. But they said to me, obviously they don't want them to be adopted and separated.
For everyone asking, this is Lisa Marie who's lied about having ovarian cancer and stole someone else's story and pictures.
Because that's who I put my mum forward to get them. They said she didn't live in a big enough home and all this stuff. And then their auntie came forwards, who was also a foster carer. So that's who my children are with. They're with their auntie, who's a foster carer. And to be honest, I'm very grateful. So yeah, they're with family, they're not in care. But yeah, so they're not in care.
Bam, don't call it beautiful ever again.
Yeah, I still see them. They're not with my sister. They're not with my sister. And then the deal was, I could still see them in a contact centre. I could still see the kids. So I was doing that. I was doing that for quite a while. And then I asked them for more contact. And I didn't end up getting it for whatever. I can't even remember why they said I didn't. And it got to the point I basically told the social worker to fuck off. I said, you're not helping me at all. You're not listening to me. I want a new social worker for them kids. These kids, at the same time, you're hypocrites, because even in court, the judge, that was another thing I missed. The judge said, I'm struggling to understand this, because the same bracket of social services, remember, yeah? So that was Calderdale Social Services, and I will name these Calderdale Social Services. I'd said that I'm able to have my 3 children, my youngest children, with no supervision, no care orders, no social service involvement, because I can parent to such a good standard. Okay, this is all documented in courts, to such a high standards. But then yet they said, but the same social workers said that I couldn't parent them 2 children, and that's always, even to this day, it's baffled the shit out of me. But okay, so I tried to move on. I was seeing the kids. I tried to move on because I've got 3 other children, mind you, trying to do what's right by these kids as well, and still be a good mum to everyone involved. And obviously, as you can imagine, it took a massive toll on my mental health, hugely. That year was fucked. But yeah, my point of all that anyway, sorry, was just that I didn't do... How many kids I have? I have 5 children. 3 that are in my care, 2 that are with their auntie. So like I said, I've never lied about that. It's been very obvious all the way through.
They're not his aunt. They're not her auntie. They're his auntie.
Was saying that...
Let me just clarify that. They're not with her auntie. They're with his aunties, the dad's aunties.
Because that's far from the truth. And that's awful to have put on your name, quite frankly. Because I love them kids. Fuck.
As a mum, you have to remember that it's going to be heartbreaking for her, because there's someone she give birth
bastards
to.
for getting me to do this.
No one's made her do anything.
And I said I wasn't going to get upset. After this bit, I'll be sound. I hate it. I feel fucking hate it. And then, yeah, the other things that I need to address. So they're saying about my kidney. This is good, quite funny, this one, about my kidney. So the story about my kidney. So in 2019, I was pregnant with my daughter. And I suffer from frontal lobe epilepsy. I have seizures. And at the time, I was 14-week pregnant with my daughter. And I went to the doctors.
Don't forget, she said she had a frontal brain tumour.
Since I was a child, I've always suffered with kidney infections. So I went to the doctor and said, obviously, I'm concerned. I think I've got another kidney infection. So they went, all right, okay. They obviously see me over. I had loads of blood and whatever else. So they said straight away, though, because I had a high fever, they said, you need to go to the hospital. You need to go to surgical assessment unit. Because especially with you... No, I said that's what the social worker said, that I had 6 kids. I've always had 5. I said that. I said the social worker said I had 6 kids. And I said, I don't understand why she said that when I've always had 5. So I went to the hospital anyway. And I ended up going to have a stent fitted. I had a stent fitted because my kidney had collapsed. I had kidney stones and my kidney had collapsed. So I had a stent fitted. It then hit COVID. And as you know, with a stent, you're meant to have them changed quite regular. And basically, I got left with a rotten stent.
My mum does.
A long, long time with a rotten stent. And it obviously with COVID and everything else, and then partly my own fault as well, I think I got pregnant again with Ashton, who was born a premature baby. And I just I didn't even go back myself and whatever else. But then every time, and then I started getting more problems with it. I said, it needs removing, I'm in a lot of pain. It did go rotten. I had a metal stent. I had a copper stent, whatever it is.
Copper doesn't, what the
anyway.
fuck?
And I ended up going rotten.
Copper doesn't rot.
You've got natural acids in your body and it can rot. It's a foreign body, it can rot. So when I moved to this area, I kept saying I've been to the GP loads and loads and loads. And yeah, literally, Bella. And obviously they just kept giving me codeine. They kept giving me codeine and codeine and codeine. And saying basically, go away, you'll be okay, it'll be fine, we'll refer you to the gynaecologist, and obviously they'll deal with it. I never ended up getting this referral through. So then it got to the point, I moved to the area that I'm in now, and I went to this GP and I said, look, I've been really badly neglected. I don't care if people are recording me, that's fine. I said, I've been really badly neglected where I am. I said, I'm in agony. I said, it feels like I've got stones or something again. I said, I've got a stent. I said, and I don't know what to do. I said, I keep going to hospital. I don't know what to do. So then they referred me then to the hospital up here. Gynaecologist for kidneys, whatever it is. I don't know which one it bloody is. It was something for my kidney. Fucking hell, don't fucking come at me about a word. I even said whatever it's called. I don't... Did Cockapoo take my
Right,
kidney?
I just spoke to my mum, who has to have her stents changed regularly, yeah? She said they're made of plastic and they do not... Alright, and my mum actually worked... I'm not even going to say
So
anything.
yeah, I went there and they ended up giving me a scan and testing my kidney, and they basically said obviously the kidney was in such a bad state that they needed... The best thing to do, they asked me if I wanted to, but they said the best thing to do because...
What's fat freaking they're saying?
The kidney was that damaged, was to remove the kidney. So they removed the kidney. So then now I'm going for a compensation claim regarding obviously all that. And then that's why I had my kidney removed. So no, it wasn't I was just in kidney disease or whatever. It ended up leading to kidney failure because my kidney was failing because of a stent, and I couldn't just have dialysis or whatever. The kidney was actually rotting itself. So yeah, where am I now? So that's the thing about the kidney.
She's like, fuck, I've been caught out on that, swiftly moving on.
Because I've been asked about that so many times. The kids
what about
been
the
in
12
care,
centimetre brain tumour? The 12 centimetre brain tumour?
They don't remove kidneys, by the way. They put you on dialysis until you get a transplant. Like, they only take it out if it's really, really, really bad.
Does anyone else know?
Someone go and ask about the brain tumour.
Oh yeah, so apparently as well.
Someone go ask about the brain tumour.
Picture.
I'll go over
So
and
there's a
I'll...
fake account
No.
that's been going around. There was one in
And
June.
can someone ask her if
you
she's
go
had all
right
her
the way
insides
back, you
removed
can
and been
actually see
stuff
it
with
was in June.
newspaper?
Just before I got married, and then that's when I went and got caught orders, by the way. It's not the other way around, is it? But okay, let's not go there. So there was this fake account, and then if you go all the way back to June, you'll be able to see it. I asked people to go and report it, do all things like this. It was posting things about my children on it, it was saying awful shit on it.
That wasn't the account that had the video on, though.
It says, you know, if you're in a police case, you're not allowed to speak about the person you're in a police case with. They was acting as me, talking on the person in the police case to try and do whatever. So I contacted the police then and said, these people are doing this, this and this. This account's up about me, and I don't kind of know what to do. I ended up going to court, got some orders, and then another one's fired up. So there's another account fired up pretending and acting as me, using some of my videos, doing whatever, and then putting all this other crap out. That's not me behind it. I've said so many times, I'll say it to them blue in the face, it's not me behind it. And all these people have is that it's me, obviously I'm trying to use it as a get out, go, or whatever, or this, that and the other. Bullshit, absolute bullshit. So there's that's where that come from. The letter, so the letter is, as I said, because I've got an ongoing compensation claim. So my solicitor during this, for my claim had said that obviously because this is a new diagnosis, they needed something from my oncologist to add it to my ongoing claim of what's going on with my medical history. So my oncologist then made the letter to give to my solicitor. So then obviously people
need to know about this 12 centimetre brain tumour.
Why don't you post something? So I thought, do you know what, I'll post that. And then since then everyone's going, oh, it's this, whatever. Do you know, like I said, after today, think what the hell you guys want. I ain't gonna be, about the brain tumour, I'll get to that in a minute.
Yes.
Think what you want, because you know what, you're all strangers on the internet, and you've run me for days and days and days and days and days, and I've stayed quiet. But do you know what's so funny about all this is, how come the only person who's gone to the police is meant to be the criminal? The only person who's gone to the police about all this is the
If she had gone to the police, she shouldn't be speaking about it on TikTok.
I even posted the proof on who's behind all this shit. Posted it, it's there to see. So this girl, she's called Billy. She's called Billy.
Yeah, Billy has never hid that she's behind that account. She come in here and come on screen.
Good one. She's a really good one. So my mum's not a mod, so I don't know why my mum, how come my mum mute comments here talking shit.
Brain tumour, get to that one.
Can someone tell her not to say mum, please? It's triggering.
Last year befriended me. I thought she was a really nice person, to be fair. I thought she was lovely. Genuinely had a lot of time for the girl, as I've shown as well.
Let me just say, when this whole cockapoo situation was going on, that Billy was her friend. Then Lisa claimed that she was sectioned, and that Billy Ray found out through her mum, through Lisa's mum, that she hadn't been sectioned. So she messaged her and was fuming about it. And then from there, they didn't speak.
Someone also asked her about the sudden adult death syndrome she's been diagnosed with.
Like me now, but at the time, I believe
she need the sudden adult death syndrome. We need to know about, and the brain tumour.
And now you're trying to turn on her. It's a bit weird. So yeah, me and her used to be what I thought was friends, but it ended up it wasn't. It was, she was friends with the other side. She was friends with the other people that I had all this stuff going on, and basically she was like an insider. She was trying to get information to give to them, which is weird as fuck. Cheers, Em.
Ordering mini rolls.
Which is weird as fuck. I'll get on about the sudden death syndrome thing in a minute. She was just weird. She was a weird girl, ended up being. And it all ended up coming out about her and whatever. So I just let it go though. It is what it is. I didn't think she was this weird. But yeah, she ended up going with the other side and doing whatever, and she was plotting and scheming behind the scenes, and I left it to him. I left it to it. I thought, whatever it is, innit? She can do what she wants to do. And this is Billy Rain, by the way. Like I said, she's absolutely wronging. And then it ends up that it's her that's behind all this. I posted proof, it's her that's behind all of this. She's doing all of this. I don't know why. I don't know what she's got to gain out of it. Well, I do. I think she's friends with them, and she's trying to, I think, defame my character on my name before court. That's coming up with the person that I was on about. I don't know. I don't know the true reason why I wish I did, but it's horrific. It's absolutely horrific to do this to somebody just because you don't like them. Is horrific. It truly is. If you don't like me, as I've said, or you believe I'm lying, go to the police. Just go to the police. That's it. I've urged everybody to go to the police. That's it. That's all I want you to do. I don't mind talking to authorities. I've been doing it all week anyway. I've spoke to social care because I've made them aware about it because of my children's school being doxed. I've spoke to police numerous of times now. Go to the police if you think I'm this, that, and the other, but you know I'm not lying. What you're doing is you're wanting to run a narrative and make out that I'm this, and this, but you know it's not the truth. And you know that if you go to the police, you're then going to be looked into, and then it's going to come out that you're telling lies, and your lies that you're telling are very, very serious, aren't they? They're very serious. But lucky for you, I've gone for
brain tumour. We need to know about the brain tumour.
So that's why I'm saying this I'll be addressing it today, because then obviously after, when things are going then criminal, I won't be able to speak about it anymore. No, it doesn't, love. It means I've got a cold sore. I've got to feel it on, but I've got a cold sore there. For them saying that it means I'm lying, I've got a fucking cold sore on my nose. I've run down as fuck. I'm poorly. I'm not well. So I'm itching my nose. Is that all right? Stranger online. So yeah, Billy. Yeah, so she's the one that's behind all this. I posted the proof. It's still not good enough. It's still not good enough. So I've asked about the thing about sudden death syndrome. So that's been well blown out of context. So when I was 16 years old, as I've said, I've got epilepsy. I kept having a lot of seizures. I was pregnant with my son, and I was fitting constantly. I was admitted into hospital for a lot of the time in my pregnancy. My mum came to the hospital. She came at the time with one of them lot as well. So she come to the hospital. And I think they said to me, I wanted to discharge myself, okay? I said, I want to discharge myself. I want to go home. I didn't understand why I couldn't go home. Like I said, this is going back a few number of years, so sorry if I'm a bit jittery with this. So I said I wanted to go home, and the nurse is like, no, you can't go home. Like, you can't. You need to be... you need to speak to the doctor. We need to get the doctor to speak to you. So I've gone, okay, no worries then. No, I didn't, sorry, that's a lie. I was kicking off, I wanted to go home. It was my mum that said, we'll just speak to the doctor. So the doctor or the consultant, whoever it was, come in the room and said, this was the words. Exactly, it can only be diagnosed after you passed away. That's what I'm going to get to. They said, we're very concerned.
This is give her time to do her research.
She's seizing a lot, and my heart rate was extremely high. Like, extremely high. Because obviously my body were going into shock, like, all the time, or whatever it were doing, because I was fitting constantly. And they said, we're struggling to bring her heart rate down. And they said that we need to make sure we can't let her go home, because if she ends up having a heart attack or going into cardiac arrest, it would go down as obviously unexpected, sudden.
No, it wouldn't. It would go down as she had a heart attack and died, or she had a cardiac arrest and died. Oh my God.
Nowhere, out of nothing.
TikTok, we love TikTok shop.
Saying that basically, and yeah, I might
of course, Miss Pineapple, the biggest scammer on the app, is in there.
If I've used the wrong word or whatever, didn't mean I'd actually been diagnosed. It mean that if that had happened to me, that's what I've been diagnosed with. So sorry, we're all human beings. We all don't say things that should make 100% sense. It's just silly, but that's been run with, okay? There's another one. So no, I don't have, obviously, unexpected sudden death syndrome, because you have to be dead to be diagnosed with that. And yes, it would go down as a heart attack, but they were saying if I just passed away in my sleep or whatever, then that's what it would go down as. I don't know why. I'm not a doctor.
That isn't shit. If she was to go home and have a heart attack, she would be fucking... it would be on a death certificate if she had a heart attack.
Yeah, so I don't have that.
It goes down as a unexpected... sudden death syndrome is when you die suddenly.
Cervical cancer. It's another one. I've never said I had cervical. I had... if you are epileptic, you are at higher risk of sudden death syndrome. Thank you. Point proven. Oh, the brain tumour thing. The brain tumour. We'll get to that now. When was it? Was it June or July? Don't count me on the dates. Once again to do with my seizures. Yeah, it was June or July. I'd just moved into this area that I'm in now, and I must have had a seizure. On the bed. I must have had a seizure on the bed. Sorry, like saying this is all Daisy. Don't shoot me, probably because I've just come out of an epileptic fit. I might have not been 100% sure about, do you know what I mean, what I'm saying. But I just come out of a seizure, And the ambulance crew was there, and I remember that. And obviously my husband, now that's my husband, was... I remember, I think he obviously stood next to the ambulance crew, and I remember them saying, we can't get a dilation or something. It must have been with my eyes. I remember something was shining in my eyes. And they said they couldn't get a dilation, and my reflexes wasn't working. The reflexes wasn't working. So they said, it's unlikely because of her age, but she might have had a stroke. There's a very high chance she's had a stroke because I were without oxygen for a long time or whatever. I'd gone to hospital, and when I was in hospital, I remember I was really sleepy and whatever else, and they would put me in resus. And I come round, I think, obviously feeling a bit better, like early hours in the morning. My husband was sat there, half asleep on the chair, and the doctor was there, woke me up, and he said, we need to take you round to MRI, no, CT, sorry, I had a CT. So I had a CT scan. Let me just get rid of this. Oh, fuck off. Try to do that verify thing 1 minute.
How many she got watching?
Otherwise it would have locked my thing up. These are stick-on nails, by the way. Everyone keeps saying as well that you can't wear acrylic nails with chemo. I know you can't. These are stick-on nails are from Temu. Do you want me to show you the packet? Do you want me to show you the packet? The stick-on nails. Obviously, I know that. Just like you can't wear fake tan. Well, you can. You just can't if you're more at risk for allergic reaction, but you can. You just can't go on sunbeds. Okay? I'm not muting anyone, so whatever. And probably because if you're asking silly questions and I'm trying to talk, I've said people are welcome to ask whatever they want after I've said my piece. I get lost track of thing. I'm trying to remember everything that everyone's asked me, okay? It's a lot to try and take in what everyone has asked me. And I'm trying to get it all out as... tell us about the NHS message. Oh, I'll get to that, Alicia, don't you? I wore fake tan and I had chemo and a reaction to chemo. What was that, sorry? Never got told that. Where was I now? See what I mean? Oh, sorry, yeah, the CT. So I ended up having a CT scan to clarify or check if it was a stroke or whatever it was that they was doing. And obviously I was a new patient there. I'd never been to that hospital before. And then they said obviously it was like 6 o'clock in the morning by this point. By ward round, someone will come round, talk to you, no. So my husband went home, come back, and I smoke. Shouldn't smoke, but I smoke. So he took me out for a cigarette. And on the way back in, the doctor was stood there, and he come in and he said, I know you wanting to go home, because I said I don't like being in hospital, so I always try and discharge myself. Ward round to resus, absolutely not. What are you talking about? Have you listened to a word I've said? Probably not. No one does. I don't even know why I read the comments. It fucking puts me off. Yeah, so sorry, we're wheeling me in after my cigarette. The doctor then come in and said, I know you're eager to get home, but we can't let you go home yet because there's been some abnormality. There's been some abnormalities on the scan. So my husband obviously said, what do you mean abnormalities? Like the way obviously they sat us down like all farmers and stuff. They said, we're very concerned, obviously. You've either got, they said at first, said you've either obviously, there's something there on the scan that's showing that wasn't there previously, because I had a scan 3 months previously. Sorry, because when I got sectioned and I injured myself, they gave me a brain scan then because I was having so many seizures and they thought I might have hit my head, banged my head, and that's why I might have been acting the way I was acting.
Right, listen, people, if you're in here, please make sure you're getting your heartbeats in. Make sure you're dropping me a follow. It's free to follow.
It's okay if I'm being cam-tooed, it's fine. That brain scan, they said, obviously, there's an abnormality on the brain scan, and it could either be, he said, obviously, it could either be a fluid build-up sac from obviously having so many seizures. It could be obviously just pressure, like where pressure had formed, or it could be a tumour. So I said, okay, like what do we do now then? He said, you're welcome to go home in the morning, but we'd like you to stay for another 24 hours because we'd like to monitor you, and we'd like to obviously book you in for a full MRI scan, and we want to put you on this other medication. I can't remember what this medication was called because I'm no longer on it.
Make sure you're all sticking around as well, because I'm going to show you some stuff after this.
It'll begin with a T. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure. So they put me on this medication. I'd then gone home. Obviously I went for an MRI scan. Obviously they clarified that it was a tumorous mass. I don't know why people are being horrible to me, I don't know, because lies are being told, so people obviously believe in lies. so then, yeah, so that's that. So, but I've never said I had an uncurable brain tumour and I'm going to die from it. I said at the beginning, yeah, it wasn't operable is the word, because it wasn't. So I was put on medication for it. I never said, though, that I was going to die from it or it's inoperable. Never said that. That's another thing that's been really twisted. Sorry, I know what's up with my nose.
No one said that. No one said that. No one. Everyone's just said that you've had a lot of stuff, including a 12 centimetre brain tumour, which medication wouldn't cure.
I don't think people do understand now. They really don't understand. And like I said, I have frontal lobe epilepsy, so people want to check that up as well, they can. The message, sorry, Alicia, you asked about the message. So the message is, if you all know, I don't understand why this has been twisted. So you get reminder messages from the NHS, if anyone knows. If you have a GP appointment, a hospital appointment, they send NHS surveys, vaccination things, and obviously if you get a text message, you don't have to save the number, it automatically comes up saying it was sent from NHS. That's literally that. That's it. I don't know what else you want me to say.
But hers wasn't, it didn't have NHS stop, it had NHS and it was saved with the N, which means it was saved as a contact.
Apparently now I've doctored that, I've done that. It's literally a text message. Everyone gets them. I thought everybody did, but okay. The thing about the kidney, there's been some post out, my kidney patched move. I had an infection in my scar. Oh, the kidney scar. So obviously I've got a one-line scar. But apparently that's not possible. Apparently you can't get a one-line scar. My dad had kidney cancer. My dad had his kidney out as well, literally like a year before I did, which was weird. Same kidney and all. And they couldn't do keyhole, so they went in there. Same thing with me. My small intestine. Oh, my mum's muted again. Can someone unmute my mum, please?
Make sure you all remind me on these little points to pick up on, yeah, because I've got something to show you about this as well.
So yeah,
I'm gonna.
my small
why I
intestine
asked for the NHS. Why I asked about the NHS text message after this as well.
Straight down, basically. So I had a clean cut. But all of a sudden, apparently, that's not possible. The kidney patch thing, so this awareness page that Billy's running, this 2 hysterectomy things, I'll get to that. Jesus Christ, all this is so fucking twisted, man. Fucked up people have run with anything. This is what I mean. Honestly, don't always believe what you fucking see from these weirdos. So they put on that my kidney patch had moved, so I had my left kidney out. Yeah, that's your left, isn't it? Yeah, your left. Yeah. And apparently on one of them, it looks like it's on my right. And it's not, I don't know if any of you knows, if you use different cameras, back candle, whatever, different angles, it'll obviously, whatever it is, mirroring or something it's called, I don't know. So it'll look like it's on the opposite side. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So that's another thing. Apparently it moved, but it didn't move.
Don't explain where the scar's gone though, does it? Because I have a photo of your full stomach that you sent to somebody and it's not there.
I don't know.
Amazingly, it's not there.
But it didn't move. It definitely didn't move. It's never moved anywhere. It was the same place. And the thing about, I'll let people in the box and that, sorry, after. I'm just trying to get this out. So the other thing about how I was diagnosed, and the thing about endoscopy, whatever it's fucking called. Camera up. What's it called? Honestly, I can't even remember what it's called. What's it called? Can someone please tell me where you have up into your bowels? Colonoscopy. So people asking about the colonoscopy thing. So the way I was diagnosed, just before my my wedding, my head night it started. I was suffering with really bad constipation. I've never had constipation in my life, but mind you, I was taking codeine at the time. So I went to the GP though, because this was going on for like 10 days. I was in fucking agony. You can imagine, like, I was bunged up. I was bunged up to shit. So I was like, I'm going on my end night, shit, like I'm fucking in agony here. So I'd gone to the doctors and I was like, I can't. Oh, like literally, I'm in agony. My guts are killing me. And the same thing where you just need to remember you have just had your kidney out not long ago, because it's like 5 weeks later. You're still on codeine. You're still on painkillers. It's probably because of that. Like, we'll try and wean your dose down. We'll give you some mini enemas. you know, obviously them things that go up to, so you don't have to have them, just so you can use them at home. You can even get them off Amazon and that, but they gave me them, and they give me some, bunged up to shit, yeah. They give me some laxatives, what you rip up and put in a drink. They give me some of them, nothing worked. Nothing was working. So I thought, this is a bit weird, I've never suffered with this in my life. But I thought, carried on, I tried to have a good head night, which I did. I was, had a great head night. But then I remember I said I won't toilet quite a lot, and I said I'm in a lot of pain, and I noticed there were quite a lot of blood, TMI, whatever. There were quite a lot of blood in my stools. So I remember, I think I said to my best friend, actually, Emily, I said, when I get home, I said, I'm going to have to go to doctors again about this. She went, yeah, I think you are. I said, yeah, it's not good, that, is it? But we kind of just laughed it off. I said, I must have been straining. You know what I mean? I must have been real badly straining. So I went to doctors. I remember I came home and I booked an appointment. I'm sorry if this is all boring, but I need to get it out because I'm so sick of this shit being said about me and lies, and I'd rather just answer and it's all come out of my mouth. So yeah, I went back to the doctors anyway, and I said to them, look, these aren't really helping. Nothing's helping me. I'm in agony. I'm still in a lot of pain. I'm trying to kind of get on with it. I get married in like 2 weeks and I'm in a lot of pain. Can you kind of help me? I'm not using another lady's photo. A fake account pretend to be me I've already covered that. It's not me. I even messaged a girl and said, go to the police, I'll help you, I'll do whatever you need.
No, she didn't.
Not me.
No, she didn't. Right, hold on. And she covered it real quick, didn't she? She got on that and straight off of that. But we'll show you the proof on that. Yeah, hold. Yeah.
I said I will go to the police with you. I've said this, that and the other. Like, if you're not going to listen to me, what more can I do? I need to get well myself. She was just bamboozling me and saying, oh, I'm this, I'm that. So I blocked her, obviously. I need to focus on myself. I've offered her help. I've said whoever's doing this is disgusting and you need to find out who it is, because it's not me. I've contacted the police, you do it as well. It'll both kind of interlink and we'll be able to help each other. Yeah, but she didn't want to listen, so I can't make anyone do anything. I'm covering that, sorry, now I'm on about how I got diagnosed. Someone asked me that. So then, yeah, I went back to the doctors. Yeah, I said, this isn't working. Can you please give me something else? No. They said, oh, just keep pushing with this. And for some reason, they weren't really helpful at all. And about 4 or 5 days later, I tell you now, when I woke up in the worst pain I've ever been in my life, I woke up and I could not move. I was on the bed, I could not move. And I was crying my eyes out. And my husband obviously said to me, he said, what's up with you? And I said, I can't move. And I was adamant. I said, are you sure I haven't had a fit or a seizure in my sleep? I said, because like my back's, it felt like someone was crushing like my back, at the base of my back, really, really badly. And I said, I can't even sit up. It was taking my breath away. So he was like, no, you haven't had a seizure. Like, what are you talking about? I'd tell you. And I went, all right, okay. So I tried to kind of get on and I couldn't go get out of the bed. I remember when he went, fuck this. He said, it was, I think it was a Sunday. It must have been a Sunday. Still muted. My mum's still muted, guys. She's called Evil Mrs. Allen. Can you unmute her, please? Yeah, so it was a Sunday and he went, I'll take you to the hospital. He said, obviously, because you can't stay like this. We need to get you seen. So I went to the hospital. I went to the hospital, and then obviously I told the receptionist what's going on with me. And she said, well, obviously, you'll be waiting.
Follow my face, get your heart means in.
I don't know. I didn't read that, so I went to there and she said, obviously, you'll be waiting a long way. Obviously, it's quite full. You do realise, are you sure? And I said, no, I'll wait. I said, I need to get seen. Obviously, no one's listening. It don't feel like the GP's listening to me and something's really wrong. I'm in agony. I can't move. So I've sat down in minors. So obviously, if you've ever been to an A&E in your life, you'll know there's obviously resus, whatever. There's like majors. There's minors, and then there's the like out of hours GP bit at my hospital anyway at James Cook Lears. You could check that up. There's like an out of hours bit. So they sat me around there because I sat at minors, and she said, oh no, come round here and one of the doctors will see you. So I said, okay. So I sat there. I won the phone to my friend as well in agony. Sat there hours and hours and hours, you know, it's like. And I've gone into this room. GP asked me what UTC it might be that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. James Cook, I did say, yeah, that's my hospital. How's my constipation now? I still have to use mini enemas, to be honest, the fat freak, if you'd like to know that. Can happily show you them if no one's satisfied with that either. I keep getting put off, it's so annoying. So I sat around there, sorry, yeah, I've gone into the room, and I know it's probably jarring for everyone, this is jarring as fuck for me, trust me. I'd gone into the room and she said, how can I help you? I explained everything that had gone on. And she looked at me a bit funny and she said, is your pain in stomach? I said, no, not really. I said, it's fine. I said, but it's all in my back. And she said, oh, have you done any stool samples? I said, no. And she went, well, do you want to go try it? Yeah, this is grim, innit? As if I'm even having to say this is fucking so fucked up. So I'd gone and tried to do a stool sample for her. And yeah, in the stool, there was obviously a little bit of blood and whatever. There were no there. It were literally just like gunky shit, whatever, in this stool sample. And she looked at it. And obviously, I can't remember exactly what she said, but she said something along the lines of, have you had these blood tests done? Have you had that? I said, no. I said, they've been doing this with me. They've been doing that. She said, okay. She said, I'll be back in a minute. She said, I just need to go speak to somebody. Okay, no worries. Sat there. 10 minutes, she come back in. Well, about 5 minutes. I might be exaggerating that. A couple of minutes, she come back in. And this guy come in with her. And he said, I am so-and-so. He said, He went, I don't want to beat around the bush. So he said, he said, you seem like you're quite straight talking yourself. He said, I'll be honest with you. He said, have you ever been referred to something in England is a cancer fast track, 2-week wait? I said, I've never heard of it, which I hadn't at that point. I didn't know. And they said, well, I'd heard of it, but you know what I mean? I was like, I don't understand what you mean. Why do I need to be put on that? That was my point of that. And he said, well, I'm just concerned. He said, obviously, with what's going on down there, and that your other symptoms. So my other symptoms was obviously I was losing quite a bit of weight, which people have said I've had a gastric bypass. I've never had a gastric bypass in my life. I ended up just losing a lot of weight because I wasn't very well. So I lose quite a bit of weight. So obviously that was one of my symptoms that they was looking at. Obviously the blood in my stools. So basically they actually thought I had something wrong with my bowels. So I was originally referred.
I've got proof that she had the gastric
I had bowel cancer.
Or she had a sleeve or something.
It must have been cancer because they put me on, that's the reason they put me on the 2-week pathway. So they said, obviously, we want you to go for a full body PET scan or whatever it is. They obviously want you to do a colonoscopy. So this is where this come into it. Want you to do a colonoscopy and we need to do these blood tests. No. Okay, thank you. Gone home. I'd gone for this scan. I had to go up to Durham for my scan. So I went there, had that done. And then I had to go for 2 colonoscopies. Luckily, thank God, it come back that what was on my bowels was benign. It was a mass, but it was benign. It wasn't, thank God, it wasn't cancerous. So I don't know where people have said that. I've said that it was or not. I definitely haven't. Thank the Lord it wasn't. But then obviously during these investigations, that's then obviously then when it come out about my ovaries. Does that make sense? So that's how I was, luckily, thank God, diagnosed. I'm really sorry to hear about your mum. That's awful. My condolences. So that's how people have asked why was the NHS saved in your phone? Once again, I'll say this one last time because there's a few more people in here. If you've ever had a text from the NHS, it automatically comes through as NHS. You don't save them in your phone. It just comes up like that. I don't know. You're doing well. I'm now going to leave this conversation. That's what I said at first. Because obviously you're not listening to what I'm saying, and I don't.
Stop clout chasing,
I don't know what else to do. It's kind of you're getting at me now, and I'm saying to you, I'm trying to help you, but I don't know what else to do.
Can everyone follow Johnny so he can put his camera on? He can't. He ain't got live access yet.
There's only enough you can sit there and listen to being called a liar when you know you're trying to show and tell the truth that you've not done this. You've not done this. So yeah, I ended up blocking her. I did, yeah. Oh, my fucking nose. So that was that. So I didn't just block her straight away at all. I've got no reason to lie. I ended up blocking her, yeah, like I've said. So I've said that. The police are involved. So yeah, Billy. So Billy found it acceptable to do all this, make these fake accounts up of me, pretending to be me. Another one of yous are in court tomorrow, aren't you, over the other fake account that you've done? Other one at 11 o'clock, aren't you, in Bradford? You're in court tomorrow over that, so see you there, girl. I'll speak about you after tomorrow, yeah, because I won't fuck that up. But one of you are in court tomorrow over that. So, yeah, Billy then found it was acceptable to make a fake account off of me, post me on Facebook under a name called Jennifer. It's not though, is it, Billy? It's you. It's you. You've admitted that it's you. But you decided to post me on Yapper, whatever that is, I don't even have it. Post me all over Facebook, on 50 Shades of Halifax, whatever it was, exposing Bradford, whatever fucking pages there was, I don't know. But you decided to post me over that under a name called Jennifer, which is Billy. Billy then decided, because she wanted to get a bit more of attention, she'd bring it onto here, and she'd make an exposing page on me, an awareness page on me. So then there were that. But there's been inconsistencies with that as well, aren't there, Billy? Because you posted a photo, didn't you, where I've tripped it up, and it's in my own videos if people want to go look at it. She posted a photo with my arm. So in 2023, I was in hospital again for seizures. I had a cannula fitted, obviously, as you do, and whatever, to put medication through it.
Right, if you're in there, can you please make sure you're following, get yourself half minutes free to follow.
No, as you do. She'd gone all the way back, guys. She'd gone all the way fucking back. This is how weird this is.
We're going to break down some of her bullshit after this. We're never going to speak back on her, but I ain't having it anymore.
The same photo that she's using on all her other photos, pretending that it's today. Definitely wasn't, was it, Billy? Because the same photo is not the same photo, is it? As I've posted the proof of, it wasn't the same, was it? The two very completely different photos. But, so there you go. But just goes to show,
Barbie,
he was trying to literally run with all the hysterectomies. I'll get to that next. And then the GoFundMe. Thanks for reminding me. So just goes to show what character you are anyway. So the hysterectomies. So 2021. 2021, I had my last baby. It's called Broda. Beautiful little boy. And I knew it was going to be my last baby. So I'd been on every contraception.
There is 3 GoFundMes, by the way, people. 3 of them. So if you want to speak on one, go and ask her about all 3.
You can't have 2 hysterectomies. That's what I'm getting to now. If you listen to me. If you're actually open your ears and listen to what I'm saying, you might be able to see it makes sense where people are running with this shit from. So I had my last baby. They said to me, obviously I'm consultant-led. Anyone knows you have epilepsy or like any conditions, you are consultant-led during pregnancies. I've had the same consultant, luckily, with all my pregnancies. She's a lovely woman. And it got to the point when I went in to see her, she went, oh, she was like, honestly, you're back. She was like, what are you doing? Because I don't have good pregnancies. And she went, I advise, she went, it's up to you, obviously your choice, she said, but obviously normally we don't like doing it because you're still young, no. But have you thought about being sterilised? Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea, I don't want any more kids. Anyway, after what happened with Ashton, then I found out I was late pregnant with Broda, and obviously I was terrified then my whole way through pregnant with Broda. He was, bless him, I love him bits, but we were very unexpected. So then, yeah, she said, have you thought about being sterilised? I said, oh yeah, that sounds good. So obviously I had a planned C-section. Planned C-section. And in the C-section, they sterilised me. I had a tubal ligation, which means obviously they burn you, whatever your tubes clipping, whatever they bloody do. I don't even know which option they got, either burnt or clipped. I don't know. We had one at t'other. And then when I think then when I come home from hospital, this is kind of where I did myself a little bit dirty. I come home, so I had Broda, I had the sterilisation done. Hear me out on that. And I think I put a Facebook post up, and this is what everyone's running with. I think I put a Facebook post up, and I think I was still fucking half off my head, right? And I was like, oh, no. And I think I put something about, I've had an hysterectomy or something in it. I don't fucking know.
What a fucking excuse.
I don't know what it is. I don't even know. I can't remember what I even fucking...
mate.
I'm not here to bullshit is. I can't remember what I fucking... I know about the nose.
I need to be silent for a minute.
Putting it, I said something about, I'm in pain, I've had an hysterectomy, I've had this, I put hysterectomy or something. I don't remember what I fucking put. But basically, I'd been sterilised. Itch-lows every time you lie. Mama Kaz, honestly, who the fuck are you? Seriously, fuck off, kid. Honest to God.
Sorry, I just had to go and compose myself.
See, I get fucking so put off. Piss me off. Yeah, Mama Kaz, get the fuck out of here. What a skaghead. So I ended up saying, obviously, I had a histamine or something. I fucking put something off my face. They've gone through all the way through Facebook to back to 2021, and gone, oh, you don't say. She said she had a hysterectomy. She can't have 2 hysterectomies. Honest to fucking God. Like, everything, man, is... Why are people like this on social media? You can't even say anything. I was off my head on medication. I was what? fucking off my medication. I was like 2 days out of being fucking knocked out anyway, whatever, I had a baby, and I put something like, I didn't even, do you know what I mean? Fucking hell, it's been well spun, that. But no, we all know you can't.
How has it been well spun? You said it.
What I meant is, Torian, fuck off, mate. Honestly.
Look, Torian was someone who was helping her, but yet now she's turning.
This is what pisses me off. Yous all want me to say what's going on, say my side of things, go back, answer questions, answer. So I'm trying to do it, and I know it's jarring. I don't want to be here doing this. You really think I'm ill as fuck, I'm stressed as fuck? I don't want to be sat here going, oh, my whole life story, trauma dumping. No, I fucking don't. I really don't. I hate this app now. I fucking
That's
hate
all
it.
you've done.
I'm going to be doing something good, yeah.
For the last hour is trauma
journey,
dump.
trying to do this good thing, almost kind of help others on this journey, and it's been ripped apart. It's been this, it's been that, by lies, absolute fucking lies. But okay, honest to God, okay. But then, yeah, so no, you can't have 2 hysterectomies. No, you can't. I got sterilised, I had a tubal litigation. I don't know which one that means, whether that's cut, clipped, like I said, burnt. I don't even know. So you can have this, you can have that. Oh, you just said you spoke to Martin Stocks. Oh, God, I hope they actually give you the right person and not a wrong number, Alicia. So this thing about, apparently I said my son had died. Jesus fucking Christ. Which has been disproven as well, guys, by the police. Remember I said earlier, I was arrested and this, that and the other. I didn't do it wrong. No, it would come off my phone. How come I'm sure if I'd lied about my son being dead? Put 2 and 2 together, guys, yeah? If I had genuinely lied about my son being dead, how come I've still got my children with no social services? How come I've never been arrested for this? How come there's never been... There's nothing. Okay. So there was there's a picture of a phone with a message on it, apparently come from my Facebook account, saying that I'd said that my son had died. That was not me. Categorically was not me. This has been going on for... When was that meant to have been done? 2022? So yeah, when I went and got an order on one of these individuals, that was brought up in court. They brought that up in court to try and obviously use it against me, and said that this is obviously what character she is. No. Got disproven in court. It's not mine. It's not me. It was fake, another fake thing, another fake account being made to try and tarnish my name because I said the truth about when I was abused as a child.
Fuck me, she's got so many enemies, isn't she? Every situation she's an enemy.
From everybody, because
what she does to pull on heartstrings? Everything she says, she brings it back to she was abused as a child.
Wasn't relevant. Jeremy Kyle's not relevant. Jeremy Kyle's not fucking relevant. Do you know why it's relevant, babe? Because your boyfriend, no face, whatever, we're running with. She went on there and she was lying.
No, not once did I say that. I said that they never
wasn't lying.
They did not do a test to see if she had
found out on Jeremy
been
Kyle
essayed.
lying about having cancer once before.
No, I didn't. I turned around and said her mum called her out on cancer on Jeremy Kyle before. Prove it.
Where was that?
See, she twists it because that ain't what was said.
Stuff on my uncle. I put it up there because you have said that I went on there and got proven to be lying about having cancer.
No,
that's a lie.
We said that your mum called you out on saying you had cancer.
That's a lie.
Which was a lie.
They did ask me about cheating, and who passed?
Yeah, you passed your cheating. Yeah,
who
but
passed
it wasn't
the drug test? But you're all saying that I'm on drugs and all.
No one said you was on drugs. Who said she's on drugs?
You didn't know, Alicia, did you? You didn't say that. None of yous did. None of yous did. You said that I went on there and it was proven that I was lying about having cancer. So that's why the Jeremy Kyle show was relevant. Because I didn't. Honestly, Torian, why are you messaging me loads of abuse? You're fucking weird, man. Whatever. So that was that. So ended up, obviously, I didn't go on and get caught out to be lying about cancer, did I? It's not the truth. I got taken on there when I was 18 years old. If you all want me to get into this, can't speak about all of it. Like I said, I was one person that was on there for criminal reasons. But I got taken on there when I was 18 years old. I was 18. And I got taken on there to be accused of lying about my abuse when I was 11 years old by my family. My family took me on there and said she's lying about being abused when she was 11 years old.
That isn't what was on that. That wasn't what it was about. It was about her cheating and that.
Does that make you feel any better? Does that make you feel more superior? That you have tried to drag that trauma as well and saying that it didn't happen and having debates whether it happened or not, having this, having that. And no, I wasn't 18 years old when it happened to me. I was 11 years old. I was a child. And I wasn't believed. And then I was dragged out on national television for not being believed. Then since then, more victims have come forwards, and luckily now the case is reopened because it's not just me and my word and an historical case and More victims have come forwards, and it's now doing what it needs to do, and finally we all might get a bit of justice. But it is what it is. But yeah, that's it. Everyone's saying as well, address about having cancer. I've just addressed it 5-6 times. The one, that account's not me. I've posted proof who's behind the account. So I never used the girl's pictures because it's not my account, it's not me. You've asked how I was diagnosed and why the colonoscopy was relevant. So I've addressed that. I've addressed about the kidney. I've addressed about my so-called kids being in care. I've addressed about apparently I neglected and abused my children. I've addressed that. I've addressed the fact that I've got an itchy nose. Because you all keep asking me about my itchy nose. GoFundMe. Right, so I don't even know why really this is relevant. I think everyone can start up a GoFundMe if they want to. And they're allowed to if you feel like you need a bit of help. Where's this free GoFundMe's come from? Yeah, that's it. Where's this free I've definitely not got free GoFundMe's. I've got one. I've addressed the adult sudden death syndrome. The GoFundMe. Fucking hell, so many. GoFundMe's, yeah, I've definitely not got free GoFundMe's. I've got one. Did your uncle? That is fucking funny. Did my uncle walk me down the aisle? No, it was my dad. It was my dad, believe it or not. They was nowhere near my wedding. Nowhere near my wedding. It was my dad. Got pictures.
She told someone, who was a good friend of hers up until a certain point that her daughter's
I don't know where that's come from.
The C as well.
But the free GoFundMe, sorry, people can actually join in a minute or whatever. I just want to get this out there. So the free GoFundMe's, I've got one GoFundMe. I was asked a few times if I wanted to set one up when I first started asking about stuff. It's all right, Nick, babe. I was asked if I wanted to set one up to help with travel costs because my hospital that I have to go to treatment's a bit away from my house.
She's trying to remember what story she said.
One up. I thought, you know what, people are offering.
You see the eyes?
People are offering to help me. So why not? I don't understand what's wrong in that. Believe it or not, I'm not actually lying, guys. So it's not actually a criminal offence to have a GoFundMe. Did you tell someone your kid had cancer too? So you want me to address that with Ashton? We'll get to that in a minute, Alicia. These are all coming out. You can tell where you're getting all this shit from and all twisting it again.
Not twisting all this is saying you told someone recently. No, the daughter, yeah. Make sure you keep saying the daughter.
I don't have that. I have one GoFundMe, which, like I said, believe it or not, I'm not doing it wrong, guys. Not doing it wrong.
She's trying to deny the comment now. Look, she's trying to ignore the daughter comment.
GoFundMe up and not be doing anything criminal if you've not done anything wrong. This is why they keep trying to report it and everything, and it won't go anywhere because they've actually done fuck all wrong. I've give everything over to the police as well. Not done anything.
Look, she keeps looking away. She don't want to see the daughter comment. Look.
I don't have an Amazon wish list. That's why it's nowhere. It's nowhere linked to it. So there was this lovely family, and I know they might not like me now because of what they've seen and what they've heard. I won't even name them, but they know who they are. She reached out to me and she said, why don't you set up, and I've still got the messages, why don't you set up an Amazon wish list? And
every time Alicia writes daughter, she looks away.
I don't know how to do that. I've never done one.
Keep watching.
And she sent loads of voice notes telling me how to do it. And don't get me wrong, I did actually try. I did try, and I didn't know how to do it, so I didn't end up doing it.
As soon as daughter gets written,
an Amazon wish list.
Look. What did I say?
So believe it or not, when you're not on, what's the fucking name of it? And someone will try and pull it apart if I get a fucking name on, God forbid. So basically what I'm trying to say is, if you're not having hard access to get to a vein, you don't need a PICC line. You only need a PICC line if you can't get regular access to veins, or if you're, I believe, having so many more treatments. So they've said to me after my next round of treatment, which starts Monday, by the way, guys, then I would need a PICC line. You can all go check this out. It's not bullshit, but if you want to think it's bullshit, that's it. You're obviously doctors, then, aren't you? But yeah, so you don't need a PICC line.
Do you see how she looks away every time the daughter gets mentioned? Because she'll try and say about the son.
Exactly. Stage 2 PICC is not necessary. Thank you. What else is there?
Moving on swiftly. I'll tell you straight, she told the T, the T who was sticking up for her the other day, the one who come to terms with her being a liar, she told her that her daughter's got cancer.
Sorry about that. You said your daughter, Lisa. What have I said about my daughter, Sarah? When have I ever said my daughter's had cancer? Weird as fuck. But me and his dad was sat in the room. The doctors obviously come in and said, we obviously noticed I'd come back, whatever, and he had this heated thing on his leg. And then I asked what it was for, and they obviously said he's at risk of losing his leg. So thank God he didn't. It was actually a very, very, very lucky very lucky baby. He was at risk of losing his whole leg. He didn't. He ended up, if you actually want to go look in the papers, there's loads of articles about him as well about this with the Red Man syndrome. So there you go. I'm not lying about that.
No one's ever denied that, because I showed that ages ago that was true. But it was what she told her family.
He got sepsis from a common cold. Remember I said that? Because he was a premature baby, he had chronic lung disease. Go check it all up. He got a blood clot in his leg. They said he was at risk of losing his whole leg. Thank God he didn't. They managed to save his leg. Sorry, I said leg then, not leg. And then his feet, one of his foot were basically turning purple, black, whatever it is. And they said to me he's going to lose his toes. They literally said, we're managing to save the legs, but it's more than likely the toes are going to go. They're turning black, they're turning discoloured. And full hysterectomy, I did say that, Mum. We've just talked about that, haven't we? Sure I did. My son's name's called Ashton Leach.
She just blocked me.
And, look that up. I shouldn't even be having to really say this and about my son like that, but...
No, but it's just a manipulation. She's using the one true story to try and cover up all the lies about her
your leg black. Okay. If that's what you think, then that's okay. Literally, sorry that I'm not saying it in more doctor's terms or whatever, I don't fucking know. Basically, he was at risk. His literally foot, mate, were black, he were purple, his toes were fucking... They was like, well, he's going to lose his toes. We're going to be able to save the leg. We're putting heat on it. We're rolling. We're doing this, that, and the other. We're going to now be able to save the leg. Thank fuck for that. You've saved my son's legs, mate. At this point, if you lose a toe, he loses a toe. And I'm sorry if anyone's a parent out there, mate. If it's a chance between he's going to... At first, it's obviously he might not even pull through the comb, and then but he might pull through, but he's going to lose a leg. Then, okay, it is what it needs to be. Right, as long as my son's here, it is what it needs to be. But then if it's getting to the point of this leg's going to be saved, but the toes might go... Take the toes. Yes, blood thinners are given for blood clots. That's correct. He was also on them. I didn't know I needed to state everything about my son's medical history, but unfortunately I do. There's an article about my son. Exactly, there's plenty of articles, but apparently I'm lying about that too.
No one's ever said that she's lying.
At all. Obviously, I mentioned it to these individuals that have gone to Alicia
She told,
say that I've said that. I didn't. I said
she told the family. I think the ex-partner that he had lost his toes.
For me, saying someone's
and then obviously they saw that he hadn't lost his toes. So they may have said he's at risk of losing them, but she had told them that he had.
It's now happened. Chinese whispers. So me saying, oh, I'm scared my son might lose his toes. That does not mean I've gone, oh, my thumb lost his toes. It's fucked up, man. Like, come on. See it for what it is. It's fucking bullshit. These people, yeah, have been trying this for years and years to tarnish the shit out of me. And now they're trying to do it because they know court's coming up soon. And, oh, I know I will get her. Oh, we'll make it look like she's this fucking manipulative, lying scammer. And so when then in court, they can go, oh, look at her. She's insane. She's this. She's lied about this. It's defamation of fucking character on such a high level. It's disgusting, man. Would you really go up to people in the street and do this to them? It's exhausting. It's fucking depressing as shit. Like, come on. They've doxed my children's school and everything, and for what?
Who?
What am
Who has? I ain't seen anyone do that.
I've got no idea what
You're running with shit
are,
because a group of people are telling you something.
I've got no idea about any of that.
Look at these group of people and look who they are.
Lying.
They've done it since the Jeremy Kyle show. That's why that was even relevant. The same group of people that are doing this are the same group of people that took me on Jeremy Kyle to say I didn't get fucking raped as an 11-year-old kid.
That isn't what she was on there for, though.
Come on, man.
She's on there for cheating on her partner.
Yeah.
I just want to sit there and talk about it like it's happening to me now.
And he says, on the episode, he says,
I told lies on Cockapoo.
we're not going to do a lie detector for that.
It was not intentional. It was not intentional. I've already apologised. It was mistaken identity. That's it. I wasn't very well at the time. Fuck me. So what? Because I'm mistaken someone for who they is, that means now I'm lying about having cancer and I need to be dragged all over and I need to be this and I need to be that. Because I just ask you one question, yeah? Genuinely, what happens if I actually don't make a recovery from this? Is everyone then going to be sorry? Yeah, it's fucked up, that, innit? Because even now I've put the proof out there. I've still had not one apology. And I've been dragged, called a clout chaser, said not to get in people's box to explain myself. I've been fucking ripped apart, mate, for nearly 9 days. And I've sat here quiet. I've sat here quiet because I don't want any of this. I want them to leave me alone. I don't want gifts. I don't want fucking clout.
Why was your gifts
Come on, man, I could have fired up.
You set a fucking live target.
I could have been, and I'm sorry, I'm a Yorkshire lass, it's how I talk, fucking hell. I could have been sat here loads of times, firing up lives, making loads of shit off it, going, oh, give me gifts, guys. I've not. Do you know why? Because
you'd have them turned off if you didn't care about them.
I don't care about gifts. Crap on here, whatever. I don't want it. I literally did this. I did this thing of documenting my journey with what I'm going through because I genuinely thought I could help young girls that was going through what I'm going through. That's it. I thought there might be some good that come out with it and I might be able to help.
What, by stealing people's cancer stories?
There's these people that want to interject themselves in my life all the fucking time because they can't bear it. They can't bear it that I might get a bit of support of people for what I'm going through. And I'm good, guys, I'm good. I'm just fucked off that I've even had to come on here and do this and sit and explain about my children, about my life, about everything. And these people, come on, tell me what's the proof that you've seen that I've lied about having cancer? Because Delusive Angie gets it right, you know. She even says, what does she say? It's their job to prove that you're lying, not your job to prove that you're innocent. So please tell me what...
Oh, that old chestnut.
They've put up to say I've actually lied about having cancer. They've put up a fake fucking video.
No, it weren't.
That's not mine.
The video was real, she took it down.
But because it looks like it's got my account with my picture and name.
She's trying to manipulate Delusive now, knowing that Delusive's going to be camping her.
Yeah, and Angie will fall for it because that's what she's like.
And I'm like this now because I'm fucking angry. And I have every right to be angry. I have every right. And I'm not even sad, I'm fucked off. Because I've had the worst nearly 9 days of my life. I've hardly slept. And like I said, believe it or not, I am actually ill. So imagine trying to be a mum, being ill, and being dragged, and then being scared.
Cockapoo, she reckons she apologised about this all before when it was all left, when she done a run-off. Did you ever get an apology? Was there ever an apology, or did she run away? Can you just confirm that in the chat?
Oh, man.
Never.
Good.
Exactly.
So all I'm going to say is, if no one believes me after today, whoever's in the box, I'll look in a minute. I'm really sorry for your child has cancer. I'm extremely sorry.
She's going to rip off the wig in a minute.
Extremely sorry to hear about that. And my inbox is genuinely always open to anybody. Because I'm not this fucking thing that I'm made out to be. Sap is fucked. And like I said, once my name's cleared, and this doesn't clear my name, so no one believes no matter what I say anyway. There's always going to be some that don't. No matter what I do. No matter what I do. But when my name is cleared legally, then I'm done from this app. The only reason I'm not going now is because that's what people want. Then they can say, look, she's running away and she's lying.
This is the same spill she'd said before she'd done a runner from the Cockapoo situation.
Because I have nothing to hide. Because that's what you do if you lie and you run.
What's going on with her eyebrows?
I'm not going to run. Because I've done nothing wrong.
Why are they making like worm imprint, like jiggling?
Caroline, can you message me? Because I can't find this app. I'm looking for it.
If the Lucifer's got to give me shit, then I don't know.
Hiya, can you hear me?
Not very well.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I've turned you up. No, I've turned you up with my volume down.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, first of all, I hope you're okay. Are you okay?
I'm not, but obviously I will be.
Yeah. I just feel, I mean, I know that you don't really need, you shouldn't have to come on to show evidence and that, but however, you have come on to prove yourself, like I said, which you don't have to do, but I think
See,
if you...
the thing is, Angie, I didn't come on to prove myself, I come on to explain my side of the story.
Oh, okay. Explain yourself. You know, but I do feel if you bring your life to the set, people, are going to question it, and there are a few questionable things there. But however, we're not the judge, we're not jury, we're none of those. Do you know what I mean? To be judging you, really.
And everyone had said they were leaving it.
No problem with you, Angie. I give you your due. To be fair, and I know me and you probably haven't seen eye to eye, but I said this to my mum. You know, I give respect where respect's due. Like I have seen bits and bats that's been going on, and that you have kind of not been fully running with stuff, and you've been kind of saying that, so thanks for that.
I don't like to put out accusations that I'm not 100%, because I'm not, like I said, a judge, neither is anyone here. But I was just thinking, I don't know if you could, it's up to you though, like I said, you don't have to
I know what you're going to say about showing my scar. The only reason I'm not is because I've currently got an infection and I'm on antibiotics and I've got a patch on.
Yeah.
So if people in a few days, when my infection's cleared up, I can show you my antibiotics if you want.
Yeah, but it's easy to put a patch on,
when
isn't it?
that's cleared up, if you all want me to come on, when my patch is taken off and I can sit here and show everyone my stomach, if that makes people happy, then I can do that.
You know that hospital letter, so was that from a fake account? That wasn't from you then? When it was about the...
No, I explained that, Andrew, so I'll say this again just to you, obviously, because I don't know if you heard it. That's not me being rude, I'm just saying if you genuinely...
Yeah, no, that's okay.
God, excuse me. I'm going for a compensation claim for when I had my kidney removed. And my solicitor who's dealing with a compensation claim, because obviously that happened, before my cancer diagnosis, they wanted some proof, well not proof, but you know what I mean, they wanted a letter from my oncologist about what was going on with me. So they asked my oncologist to do the letter for my solicitor, and like I said, that's one page of it, Angie, that I posted. It's like a 3-page letter, so because they've seen one page of it, they're going, oh, it's false, it's a lie, it's this, it's that, it's just the same shit, Angie, but that's what it was.
Yeah, yeah. Because a couple of people have said that that's your account on TikTok, and you know these are reliable sources have said that the
Not my account, Andrew. They're posting videos to make it look like my account because I get the posting me cleaning stuff or whatever. What they've taken off my other account, they're posting it on there to make it. This is what they do, Andrew. This is the same thing they did before. You can go back to June. I urge everyone go back on my page, and they did the same thing there before even all this. It's not my account.
Can I ask you? So, do you have cancer?
Yes, I do, Andrew. Yes, I do. I was diagnosed with stage 2 ovarian cancer. Yes, I do, and I will die on that hill until the fucking day I die because it's the truth.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think because, you know, you're going to show your medical letters, like I said, you don't have to. That's entirely up to you. I think people are just going to believe what they believe at the end of the day.
And that's fine. And like I said,
listen, if this was me, and I was her,
anyone to change
I'm at home and people question me, I'd get up, I'd walk over to the drawer, grab one of my letters and say, fucking look at this.
Because a lot of things have been twisted and said that are completely well off the mark. Like I said, they're now talking about my children, they're talking about this. And obviously it's my kids, Angie. I'm going to come on and defend my name when it comes to my kids.
Yeah. Can I ask one question? And please don't think I'm trying to trick you or anything, because I'm not. What chemo are you on?
I can't actually remember the name of them. There's 2 types. One begins with C and one that begins with a P, and they're really weird names.
If you...
Oh, okay. I just wondered. That's all I want to come in. I don't want to.
So if someone even will know what I'm on about and wants to put it in there, one begins with a C and one begins with a P, but I don't know how to pronounce them. So it's not tripping me up. I genuinely don't know.
Oh, no, I'm not coming to do that. But I'm not going to come in and I'm not going to ask any questions and distress you because you're obviously in a lot of distress. You know, you're upset. I'm not here to do that. So I'm going to let you go. And like you said, you're going to just get some people that believe you, some people that don't, and then just say at the end of the day, sod you. If you're telling the truth, just say sod them. You know what I mean?
This is exactly why, Andrea, and you must understand this, that me leaving the app makes me look guilty, and I'm not. Yeah. So I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to do anything because then it gives them...
You'd know something so serious. I'm not being funny.
When I know I'm not.
Something so serious, fucking hell.
I'm going to still continue to do what I do.
Listen,
more than people...
I've got asthma. I don't need it regularly yet, but I'll still remember the name of the fucking thing, and I don't... It's a mad name.
Because obviously what is going on...
The doctor asked me and I'll tell him.
Most of it is... civil, but obviously it has got to the point of doxing my children's schools and all this lot that obviously...
I don't see who's doxed that. I've never seen anyone dox that. I think she's chucking that in to try and make it look like that. It's becoming dangerous. I have children. Obviously my children's school's been like this. It's becoming extremely serious and dangerous.
Yeah. So my advice to you is just to not put any more stories up about your journey. I mean, that's the only way you can stop people from, you know, talking on it. You know what I mean?
See, that's the thing, Angie. I don't even mind people talking. I understand everyone will have a difference of opinion. My main point was saying who are behind this. It's them people that are behind it. It's the same people that have done everything over and over again. If people want to ask about stuff but I've said the same thing every time because it's the same thing. Like my stories will never change because it's the truth. I don't know what else to do. Like, I don't mind people, but when people are putting up awareness pages and putting me all over Facebook and doxing my address and my children and stuff, that's then no longer an opinion.
No one should be doxing your kids.
That's no longer an opinion, though, then, is it? People can say they don't believe me. I'm not here to change everybody's minds. If they want to believe what they want to believe, then that's fine.
I mean, that's just my advice is to...
Right, if you're in here, please remember, drop a follow. It is free to follow out here.
All your medical letters, if you really want to prove it, you know what I mean? But however, you don't have to do that either if you don't want to. And I'm not here to stress you out because I know that you're really upset, you know what I mean? But that's entirely up to you.
No, I understand and thank you for jumping in. Like I said, honestly, I'm not offended by what you've said or anything. It's fine.
She can't wait to get Angie out now.
I'm going to jump out now and take care, right? And just,
Angie was saying to her, go and get a letter, but she won't.
Smiling and you know the truth at the end of the day.
That's it. Like I said, that's all I can do.
Angie doesn't want to be seen to be questioning cancer.
No, which is right. You shouldn't, but she's...
You can obviously see...
I wouldn't say it if I didn't know.
I'm not going to distress and keep banging on about it. You're either going to do that or not, do you know what I mean? At the end of the day.
No, it's fine, Angie. I understand. Like I said, and you're a creator on here as well, innit? And you're just doing what you do on the app. It's fine. I'm not holding anything personal against you because you've asked me a question.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you take care, okay?
You too. Thanks, Andrea.
All right. See you later, Lisa.
Thanks, love. Look after yourself.
If her mum gets up, it's going to be...
She asked her to...
I do wear a wig, yeah.
Stop talking at the same time.
I am wearing a wig.
Here we go. Told you it was going to come.
People keep saying if I take it off, I'm doing it for... What did they say? Theatrical effects or something. I've took my wig off a few times and apparently I'm doing it to make people feel sorry for me. So I won't take my wig off because I don't want to be accused of making people feel sorry for me. But yeah, got it off my chest. I'm alright. Like I said, I knew any excuse. No, it's there. Like, I won't fully rip it off. You see that? I won't whip it off because I'll be doing it for theatrical effects. So that's the only reason I'm not doing that. Have I lost my brows? Not all of them yet. No, they're starting to thin. They did say they might be the last to go. Lost a lot of my eyelashes, as you can now know. Or people were saying as well, I was wearing lash extensions. I wasn't. I wear cluster lashes that just sit under the eye. I don't spend money on lash extensions. Same with my nails, they just stick on nails. But yeah, my eyelashes are nearly all gone now, but yeah, my eyebrows are just thinning quite a lot. As you probably noticed on my other ones, they're quite like, I used to have them laminated and that, and they were quite fuller, but they're thinning a lot now.
Would they not come up, would they not be, I don't know, would they be patchy? Can someone tell me who lost their eyebrows?
I think they would be, because you lose considerable amount of hair, then all your head, and then...
No, they said about wearing acrylics. They said about wearing acrylics and is it gel nails or something? Because it's not good for the nail beds. But no, they didn't actually say anything about stick-on nails.
Like if your hair falls out, it means because not everyone loses their hair, do they? But if your hair falls out, your lashes and brows go too. And I would think it would be patchy.
Like I said, I'm not here to lie about it, guys. I'm just sitting here being honest, innit? Yeah, exactly. I wanted to look nice. I don't know why people have dead set on this thing that when you're poorly for some reason now you should look, I guess, poorly all the time. I don't know. I've always been one. I used to love my hair. I wore hair extensions all the time. I used to get my nails done all the time. I used to wear Effect 10 all the time. I don't know why for now people think that I'm just kind of meant to lay in the bed and not get up or do anything. I don't know. I still.
Do you know what? One thing I'm going to say is that people wanted proof about Cockapoo.
And now obviously I have some nice wigs.
You know, if this was me, like as much as it's not nice, if it was true, I would get my letters out, because you'd have letters. And
I know you do, babe.
So what's this then? Because all I've seen, she sent Torian a letter saying that she's having a colonoscopy, which is like a routine examination if you're having issues like bowel issues.
Guys, honestly,
but there's no letters to say this is your diagnosis, blah blah blah.
I still look nice. I don't know. I've got kids as well.
Me, myself, and I bun you, because I see you chatting shit around the app. Bun you, okay?
And I don't see why you shouldn't. And that's my message, I guess, to anyone. If you are going through something, don't think. Thank you very much, but honestly, you don't have to.
And anyone who watches me and knows me knows I would never ever question anything.
You're lying, you're this, that, and the other, because
unless
you want
I was 100%
nice
sure
about yourself. You don't have to lose your full identity. You don't. You don't have to lose your full identity. You can still be yourself. You don't have to be laying in a bed, because I've always believed if that's the minute you do that, then you give up. If you want to lay in a bed and cry, that's then your way of obviously dealing with it, then that's fine. I did that at first. But then I also have children, please remember that. I also want to keep things normal and good and be myself in front of my kids and my husband. I've literally got married 6 months ago. I'm sorry if I still maybe want to even look a bit nice for my husband and make myself I don't know, just feel like me. I didn't think I had to lose my full identity. No, my children are not in care. They've never been in care. Love you, Em. I have started treatment, and I have another round of treatment on Monday.
But she's got an infection, and everyone's saying it has to be paused if you have an infection, chemotherapy.
Thank you, everyone. I do appreciate it's actually that everyone's not been as awful as I thought they would be. There's obviously been the odd one, but I don't know. I guess some people are just seeing it for exactly what it is, which is all I wanted, innit? Just to say my side and just to to anyone that has even been affected by what this fake page has done or whatever, and acting as me, because I don't honestly know what else they've done behind this page. I don't know. It's not me, so I don't know. But if anyone has, I'm fucking sorry innit, but it's not me. I'm not doing it to you. I would never do that. Like I said, and the thing about me is, yeah, we've all fucking made mistakes. I hold my hands up to shit. I hold myself accountable. I tell everyone all the time, if you've done wrong, just say you've done wrong and hold your hands up. I've not lied about, I've got no reason to. I've got no reason to at all. And I've made a lot of mistakes. I've come out with a lot of shit. A lot of shit in my life, to be honest. I think we've all have. But yeah, I wouldn't lie about this. And I never have done. I never did before, and I never would now. And yeah, if you do, just hold yourself accountable in it and say that you've done something wrong, and that's it. And that's what I guess these people don't even like as well, is that because if I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I'm a stubborn little bastard and I will see it out to the end because I've not done anything wrong. People are saying, sorry, that you can't have treatment if you've got an infection. Well, I didn't know that. I literally got put on antibiotics yesterday. So maybe obviously they won't do my treatment then Monday. I don't know. I got put on my antibiotics yesterday. Does that clear that one up to you? So obviously when I go on Monday, if I'm on antibiotics, then they'll tell me what, like I said, I'm not a doctor, guys, I'm not a nurse, I'm listening to what people are telling me.
So why did she, when she posted the photo of her scar on her page, which I think was 2 or 3 days ago, she told a lady in the comments that she had the infection?
I don't know, you probably actually know no more than me.
So she would have been on antibiotics then?
You would also, I would just lift my top up to show my belly and say, look, I've got an infection, I've got this on me.
If I say something wrong,
like anyone who's buying into this,
then I know 100% facts. You can't. Well, I'm happy you do, but I don't. Obviously, they'll tell me Monday when I go. They'll say, "We're sorry, you're on antibiotics. You can't have this right now." Okay, no problem. I was booked in. Obviously, as you know, with chemotherapy, you have cycles. So you have a week of chemotherapy, and then you have 3 weeks off. You have a week of chemotherapy, you have 3 weeks off. So I was put on antibiotics yesterday, if that helps. Thank you, everyone.
And everyone, I've never experienced like cancer within the family or anything. I've got no experience of it. I just think it's really obvious that she's chatting absolute wham.
People are questioning her because of the lies she's done in the past. What lies have I actually done in the past? I'd just address that before I will go and relax. Thanks, guys. What lies have I done in the past? Mistaken identity. I was suffering from mental health issues and I thought someone was who they wasn't, which I've apologised for. That's not really a lie, is it? That's just... yeah. What's that, sorry? The lies with your son when you wanna say he died and that shit. I've already addressed that I did not say that my son had died at all. I would never say that. If I had said that, how come I've still got my children in my care? Please make this make sense, guys. That's the only thing as well. Just open your eyes to this shit. Yous aren't stupid. This is what gives me like no faith in humanity. Honest to God, you genuinely think, yeah, I've honestly then made up a lie and said my son's passed away, right? And obviously it's been this big thing, it's been out in this, and you don't then think that, like, not even the police but social services would have something to say about that and probably take my kids off me and say she's fucking nuts in the head. Come on. Like, you just don't see it for what it is. Why the fuck...
The amount of people from Halifax that have commented on posts on Facebook that have said this lady is a serial manipulator and troublemaker's unreal. Even people have been in this live tonight saying they know her from the area.
So I read on one of those Facebook posts that she had said she's getting radiotherapy for the 12 centimetre tumour she has in her brain.
Told something, and me and my mum obviously wasn't talking at the time. My mum then obviously come on the stage and said, "You said that you had this." And as I sat there then and said, "No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Didn't say that. said that even then on national television. So where's this come from that apparently I got
I
taken
didn't
on
say
there
that
to
me
say
myself,
that I did,
but that's just one of the comments that's been made. I don't know why you're sitting here when you don't like me.
If you all want
I don't know, like, what do you gain from that?
To watch something
Who?
about my trauma being dragged
Me, myself, and I. They're just
all over
fucking
national
weird.
TV when I was 18 years old. If that means
Look
so
at my
much
story,
to
me,
us,
myself,
you
and I
wanna get a
aimed
kick
at
out of
people
it,
like you freak.
watch it. That's it. I've never had cervical
Evening,
cancer.
Emma.
No, I haven't. I don't know where this has come from as well. I've never once said I had cervical cancer. I never once have had weight loss surgery. People have said I only have 2 children and I don't have 5 children. I definitely have 5
No one's
children.
ever said that. People have said that 2 of them don't
Yeah,
live
the
with
other thing
her.
about it's impossible about my step.
They live with the dad's auntie.
True fact. The sudden death syndrome thing, we've spoke about that. True fact.
That's not
we
true
spoke about
fact,
the
did
2
you say?
hysterectomy things. True facts. We spoke about how I got diagnosed. Why I haven't got a pick line. Why I wear fake nails, that the glue on nails, not acrylics, okay? About the eyelash situation, about me wearing wigs, about the treatment.
All she's
who's
done
behind
is
all this?
waffle shit.
Yeah. We've already expressed the sudden death syndrome thing, mate. You're real alert. I don't have sudden death syndrome. The doctor said that if that's how I passed away, that's what it would have been classed as. I made a mistake, which I regret now forever, and we have the best relationship now. Yes, exactly. There you go. That's my mum up there. So as I said, guys, obviously things happen in it. That's it. I don't know. Do you not believe her and all she's saying it? Like, do you not believe her? Do you have 5 still at home? No, I don't know. I have 3 children that live in my care and 2 that live with their auntie, who's a foster carer. Anything else? It's not bowel
Can
cancer,
anyone
no.
who's had
Thank
chemo
God, I got tested for bowel
confirm if
cancer.
you have to have a
as I
pick
said,
line?
that's how all this luckily was found.
I
I
don't
got
know
tested for
anything
bowel
about
cancer.
I don't
and
think
I had
you always have to.
masses on my bowel, but luckily they was benign. There was. Did you want to open boxes? I don't know. I don't even know who's in my box. If there's just going to be loads of shit in there, then no, not really.
Big up Olivia with the gloves.
So,
Thank you, Olivia.
what was I fucking going to say? This is pissing me off my head, man. I ain't slept. I don't even know what I'm going on about now. I'm just jittering shit to you all.
Yeah.
What was I fucking saying?
Yeah, they're with the auntie, ain't they?
Yeah, so,
Which is obviously the fucking
yeah, I don't
kids.
think I will today. I'll probably come back
sister.
on in it and
The kids'
speak to
dad's
you all
sister.
again. But yeah, my head's fucking mashed, to be honest. Yeah, so luckily, fucking hell, the bowel cancer thing. No, I don't have bowel cancer. They thought I might have done. Luckily, I don't. I had masses that were found, but they was benign. They was not cancerous. Thank God for that. Thank the Lord. But that's unfortunately, but also fortunately, that led to them me getting my diagnosis. But yeah, you're not opening the boxes because you're lying. Definitely not. No, that's why I let Angie in. I'm allowed to say I'm tired.
She let Angie in because she knows
Believe
that
it
she
or
can
not,
half
again, guys, I am
manipulate
poorly.
me.
I'm not very well. And I kind of just need to... It's been a lot, you know? A lot. And it's been a long 9 days.
Amy, the only letter I've seen is one saying she's going for a colonoscopy.
Thank you, Em. But yeah, it's been a long 9 days, and it's still, obviously, it's not going to stop here. We all know that. I just wanted to come on and clear a lot of things up, so it's come out of the horse's mouth.
Well, you've
innit?
cleared up
So,
nothing.
It's come out of the horse's mouth, so I'm sure
No,
the screen
you don't.
recorders, whatever, see, you can all go, I don't know, write shitty comments all over it, slag off my appearance like everyone does as well, and make up more shit. It is what it is, but it's come out of my mouth. I've said it, and what I've said is the truth. I stand by the truth. Fucking, I got epilepsy too, yeah, brain fuck, literally. Frontal lobes are busting in it. But yeah, it's the truth. And I stand by that. Like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to run off the app because I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide at all. So I'm going to stay. And I'm going to...
Sophie Bailey's trying to get in the box.
I'm going to stand my ground on this, and I'm going to do what I wanted to do, and I'm going to try and help other people, whether some people believe me or not, because the people that genuinely believe me, I don't know, maybe I might be able to help them. I don't know.
Look, she'll try and ignore the comments now. She'll ignore the Sophie comments because she don't want to do it like she was doing with Alicia when she was saying the daughter.
I know Goody's going to come out of this in the end. When it's... Even if it's not with me, I know Goody's going to come out in the end of this because I might be able to help others, even if my journey maybe isn't as great. As sad as that sounds, maybe I can genuinely help others in it. I know you've asked for the box, Sophie. The only reason I'm not going to let you is because I'm really actually upset with you, genuinely, mate. Like, and I probably will get upset with you. I genuinely just had a lot of respect for you, innit, mate? Out of everyone, man, fucking hell. Like, you're a creative and a nat, fuck's sake, get a grip. But yeah, you and EQ, and obviously Zach, I know you used that, but I love Zach. But I really liked you, you know. I really liked you. And I think what you did that night were quite cruel. It was quite unfair. Because I just thought maybe you would have at least come to me and just asked my opinion on it first, or just even asked me outright if I was lying. I understand you're a live streamer, and I don't know, you talk about stuff. I don't know, it was kind of just I'm lying and that's it. And it upset me. Yeah. Just because I genuinely I liked you, innit? I thought you were a decent person, me. And yeah, I don't even know what it is. Like, you're from similar places to me, innit? And I don't know, I always liked you. I liked Levi, and I always backed you in it. Like, about that reactive abuse thing with the Rat Pack thing and everything. Like, I made that video, you played it. Like, I always had your back in it. And I'm only a small person, but... You thought she was a friend? Yeah, I did. Like, not even a friend like that, innit? Like a fucking, friend. But someone on the app, innit, that I genuinely liked a lot. That's all it was. So, that's it. But you're entitled to your opinion, and I still obviously haven't got a problem with you, innit? Like, even to now, you're entitled to your opinion, that's it. I just wish, I don't know, some of these creators, I just feel a bit let down by it. Just, if you just come and spoke to me first, like, that's simply it. You're still entitled to your opinion, and then after
Lisa,
that,
thank you for the follow, mate.
That's fair enough, but it's sad, innit, when, like, you run with, like,
Can someone go over and ask her to show her chemo card?
You've had your trauma.
That's what the comments here are saying. I didn't even know you could get them.
Thanks, Lucy.
Yo, Macedel 20.
You don't have to, but thank you. You had your trauma dragged quite badly, and I stuck up for you then as well. And I only have a small platform, but it was disgusting, and it still is. It was vile what happened to you. And I've stood up for a lot of creators, man, a lot. And I just thought, at least, thank you. I don't know. Just a bit were paid back in it. So I just feel a bit let down. But that's it. That's it. But yeah, I'm gonna go, guys. Like I said, and Soph, I'll speak to you, and if you're willing to hear me out, man, I'll speak to you. But I'm not gonna do it live because
you know she'll trip you up.
I think I at least deserve a bit of respect on. If you're gonna talk to me, like, talk to me. Not everything like this needs to be aired on.
Look, people are saying that why did you move from Halifax and you're known as a full-blown liar?
And not everything needs to be shown.
And you just send her a money gun.
Thank you, Lucy, but honestly, you really don't have to when I'm not asking
stuff like this. And then she'll get drunk and question it.
So for that'd be cool. That'd be really good. And I'll have a conversation with you, send you what you want to see, if that'll make you feel better. But yeah, I'm just tired.
Well, well, well. The liar. Previous pattern of behaviour can sometimes predict. Let's see, is Sophie live?
Yeah, she's on her backup.
Just wanted to ask her why she was in my live saying that that letter was printed herself off the NHS app.
Right, let me just
but
put this back a
telling
minute.
her live
Well,
that a doctor wrote it up for a solicitor, typed it up for a solicitor for her. That's what didn't make sense to me. So she requested it from a doctor.
Sophie's not stupid.
To send to a solicitor. Told me she printed it herself from the NHS app, but then went in Angie's live and said she didn't have access to her NHS app. Just doesn't add up, does it, guys?
Oh, she told her daughter she has cancer.
It's very, very fucking strange.
And then where's the other one? I wanted to show you. Right, so she was saying about her scar, yeah? If you look at this,
is it?
one of her videos she put up in June, yeah? You can see the white scar line that's already there.
She said in that live just then, she was diagnosed yesterday. That's what she just said to Angie. She was diagnosed yesterday, but apparently had a round of chemo on Monday, or the other day. She didn't say a day specifically. She said she's having more on Monday, but she had it the other day. She also said the other day that she doesn't need a PICC line. The stories ain't adding up.
Right, let me just go on to her and show you some things from that awareness LMA quickly.
Don't be shy.
Right, so the first lie that we're going to thingy, on Angie's platform, she said, her words were that she approached a lady. Go back and watch the live. She approached a lady and was the one to let her know that her story was being shared about, right? So, as people were saying, right, about, I don't know, I can do this without it keep popping up at the thing. Oh, fuck it, I don't care if you can barely see it. Right, so, you know, with, when you get an NHS phone, oh shit, at least saying let me in. Right, so when you get a message from the NHS, right, this was from what she put up. When you get a message from the NHS, it doesn't have, in this circle up here, it doesn't have an N. The only reason it would have an N is if you saved it in your phone as NHS, right? And you can't save an NHS number. It would be blank. Yeah, all of you now go into your messages from your NHS right now. This is what I'm saying. People don't look deep enough into it, but go onto your saying an NHS message, right? And it will say NHS, no reply a lot of the time. Sometimes it might say NHS, but it won't have an N in that grey bit. It will be blank. Here, look, let me just show you something. So I'll use Alicia's. Oh, you're going to have to come bring it down.
Yeah. I might have to crop it. Let me try.
Right, but you know what I'm saying, yeah? So where the N is now, it would be blank. It wouldn't have an N unless you saved it in your phone under NHS. Just like if you was to save it as TikTok, it would have a T in there. Right? So this is what it would look like. Let me just expand Elisa.
It would have.
This is what it looks like. These
So it says
images.
I've got NHS no reply, NHS dentist, NHS 111. But it's only if you save the number. So yesterday, Baguette saved someone's number as NHS and it come up with that little circle with an N in it.
Yes, it will.
And when you click on it, it doesn't come up with a number or anything. So she has saved the number and messaged herself or whatever it may be. She sent a message to a blank number, whatever. And even the wording of that message as well was a pile of shit.
Right, correct. So you can all clarify that you've checked your apps or you've checked your messages that you've had, and they do not have an N in them saved up the top there. That is only if you save it as NHS. Right, so that's the first lie out the way. Let me go down. I just got to find the right videos because I wanted to pick up on some of the points that she was saying about. So here, yeah.
My God, bro.
This was
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
the account, but let me find the actual video that she had
The
posted.
video's on LMA awareness.
Yeah, but what's the actual? Right,
This
so
one.
this video
look at the
here, yeah, so this video here is the video where she inserted the photos of Emma's story. Yeah? Emma's photos. So just watch, because it is quick.
I'll survive if it kills me too.
Right? So did you see the picture in there, yeah? Now let me take it back. How do I stop it and take it back? Right, so now look at the name here. Right, you can only have one app. This can't be had by other people. You can only have that one app. You can only change the 7-day one. No one else can have that app. Yeah? So that says Lisa Marie Allen 25. She claims that that's not hers. Her name's Evil Lisa blah 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 blah. Let me just show the video again, because this video got removed from her page. But actually, fuck it, I'll just go straight on to this. So let's go to Lisa Marie Allen. And let me go down to one where she posted old videos.
Do not attempt to leave the day.
I feel that she's nervous.
Right, so let me just download this video, yeah? Let me, how do I put this back? Right.
Changed her name.
Hold on. So let me just...
I think she's changed her name, but let me
Yeah,
go
but
through
hold
the
on, because
video.
I'll be able to get it up like this. Right, I've just saved this video, yeah? You've all just seen me save that video. Right? Look at the name. Lisa Marie Allen 25. Yeah? Look at the bottom. Lisa Marie Allen 25. That's a video I just saved onto my phone from her page. Yeah? Because when a video is uploaded onto your account and people save it, yeah? Your watermark stays on it. Yeah? So let me just go back again. To the LMA. Oh, let me bring this forward.
Don't be shocked.
I swear to God.
The video that got removed that she said a troll made and put up is exactly the same name. Nobody else can have that screen name. No one. So that's another lie.
So that shows she did use that picture, and when she was confronted by Emma, whose picture it is from 2022 that she got off of Google because it is on Google, she removed that video, but it had already been saved by someone.
Yeah. This one.
I ended up having a cardiac arrest.
That was me, mate, age of 16. I got diagnosed with unexpected sudden death syndrome.
Yeah, 29-year-old. I had a big cardiac arrest from getting food poisoning and that.
So that was that. Then we had the... Where was it? Oh, actually, let's just go on to Lisa's quickly because I want to see if she's still got up that scar one that she put up. Right, so she put up this, yeah? And bearing in mind, I have this full photo because I was sent it by the T. Right? You seeing this? Just take note of the surrounding areas of this, yeah? Bearing in mind that she had told people that she had had staples out. No staple marks, but listen to this. Just look to the left and the right. Yeah?
I don't give a damn.
So where her scar is where she's saying she had her kidneys out, right? Where's that scar in that photo? Where is her kidney scar? Yeah, you're saying middle, but I'm saying, look at the patch she's got on there, yeah? The scar's under that patch, correct? That's what you're saying. It's under that patch, right? So if it's under that patch, where is it in this photo? Because it's right next to where the scar would be. So where is it? On the left and the right? Where is it? Because the patch is right next to where this scar would be. Yeah, you're not listening. There's a scar in the middle, yeah.
Where's the scar in this picture?
She's put up a photo. She's put up this because she said she's had her kidney removed. Yeah, right here, look, there's a patch, right? So just picture that line that you just see, yeah, which would be dead center, right? Yeah, where that dark grey patch is there, yeah. So to the left of that is where her scar would be from her kidney, yeah. And she's put up a photo of her tummy. Where is it then? Do you get what I'm saying, Cha?
Yeah, so there should be two scars in that picture.
But let me just go back and just show you the thing about the NHS, yeah?
Don't be shocked.
Right, so I'll just point it out because someone said that Angie's cam too, so... Right. You see the NHS thing, when you get a text message from the NHS, whether it be the dentist or anything to do with the NHS, it will say NHS and sometimes it will say no reply, yeah? But it never has an N saved up in the grey bit. The only reason it would have an N saved there is if you saved that as NHS in your contacts. And you can't save it as NHS in your contacts because there isn't a number there to save. So go into your NHS messages now, your text messages, And I can guarantee there'll be no N in there. Unless you save the number and put it down as NHS. So that number, that text message she showed, was a text message that was sent from a number. Does it make sense? So that's that, yeah? Let me just clear that bit up, right? Then let me go to the video that she's trying to say was part of our troll account. Right, so this is the original video that was on Lisa's page. Everyone knows, right? Everyone knows that you can only have one name. When you download someone's videos, whether it be mine, Angie's, it'll have our watermark there, which it'll be say like delusive underscore Angie 40. Yeah, no one else can have that name. No one else, right? So that's Lisa's thingy. And this is the video where the scar was in it, yeah? This was her journey through going to the hospital and that was where the video with the photo in, yeah? And then like I said, if you go back to her page...
You're shocked?
I saved the video. Hold on, let me just put this back a bit. So yous all watched me go onto her page and download this video off her page, right? Look in the bottom corner, Lisa Marie Allen 25. You see that? And then you'll see it in a minute, it comes across the top. And this was a video that I just downloaded off her page. I saved off her page. Look, Lisa Marie Allen. You see?
Show the video where she took Emma's picture that show exactly the same. So look, the spelling, everything. Lisa Marie Allen 25.
Let me just find that video again.
You need to get it with a darker background.
Oh, let me play a bit more. There we go.
So they're exactly the same spelling. Lisa Marie Allen with 2 L's 25, because it was saved from her page. And this is the video with Emma's picture in that she has denied ever taking. And Emma's picture does come up on Google if you Google ovarian cancer scar.
So her saying that video didn't come from her page was a lie. Anyone on this app knows that two people cannot have the same name. That is when you make the account. You can change the 7-day name, but that doesn't show on the thing. It's the name there. So like I said, I was only just showing you this because of fucking... the shit she was chatting was just unreal, trying to say that it weren't from that. That video wasn't hers. And then on Angie's, she got in Angie's box and turned around and said that she approached that lady to tell her that people were using her photos on TikTok. You just heard it from her mouth there where she said, no, I approached that lady. No, that lady approached me. So what was it? Because we know it was that lady that approached you because she showed us the messages. And then as soon as she told you she was going to the police, you blocked her. Like, it's just fucking wild. And then she's trying to say that people were saying that she didn't get... she weren't telling the truth on Jeremy Kyle. That wasn't said at all. What was said was that your mum stated that you told her that you had cervical cancer, is what your mum said on Jeremy Kyle. But that wasn't put into the questions asked on the Jeremy Kyle. You was asked whether you had cheated on your partner, whether you had had an abortion to cover up having a cheating on your partner, and then a drugs test. They were all free. And if you go back and watch the Jeremy Kyle show yourself, you can see on the little board that the guy's holding, there's 3 questions on there. And they were what was asked. They couldn't ask about the sexual offences, which anyone would know that. And they couldn't ask about illness. So why she's trying to make that into a big thing, I don't see it. Telling people to go and watch it because she was telling the truth. She told the truth that she weren't cheating. No one's ever questioned that. But the brain tumour thing, like, she clearly stated that she had a brain tumour.
Someone just said, I thought you can do a lie detector with epilepsy. I don't know. And also, she sent loads of proof, and I use that word loosely, over to Torian, which was a load of shit to do with her family, which I didn't read. And then there was letters from the hospital for her to have a colonoscopy, which obviously is the bowels. And I've double-checked the spelling and everything. It's definitely a colonoscopy that's having for whatever reason. But those are the only letters she's got. Her appointment for a colonoscopy. So there's no, like, she would have. Can you stop?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realise it was still coming through. I muted myself.
She's got these letters to say you're having a colonoscopy on this date, but there's nothing to say this is your diagnosis, this is what's going to happen. And also, I've just had a message as well from someone who's going through cancer at the moment. And before you start your chemo, you're given a chemo card in case anything happens. And she would have this chemo card. Why is Angie confused? Yeah, but Shah, my point is, she's only got a letter to show that she's going for a colonoscopy. There's nothing there that she would have to say the diagnosis. Even the letter she printed off, it's all a different font. It's a doctor that doesn't exist. It's all this bullshit. I've had letters sent to me from people's diagnosis from the same hospital that's a completely different template, completely different layout, but they're all the same.
We the people are sick of this shit. We the
Damn, it look like there's some scammers.
The truth comes out. Allow me to read.
What do you think about?
I just tell the truth.
Something else as well, though. She said that a doctor prescribed her antibiotics yesterday.
Yes,
it would say on the doctor's note.
Cardiac arrest.
That was me, mate, age of
I don't know if
16.
you can hear us.
With unexpected sudden death syndrome.
Yeah, 29-year-old had a big cardiac arrest from getting...
So that was the adult death syndrome.
So a lot of you will
Where's
know in
the
another
one
case
where-
that stopped more that you people want. That many people, like, so this is the
And she also said she's got an inoperable 12-centimetre brain
Yeah, that's what I'm
tumour.
getting up now. So, like, on her live, she turned around and said, that the doctor turned around and said that she could have it, yeah? On here, she turns around and says, her words...
I'm also an uncontrolled epileptic. I've got frontal lobe epilepsy. I've had 2 strokes in my life, and then I got found out in August that I had a frontal lobe lateral brain tumour, 12 centimetres.
And she said on her live, which was cured by medication. Go up and have a look. Look up online how big a 12 centimetre front lobe brain tumour is.
I do have seizures. I've had seizures all my life, love. I'm also an uncontrolled epileptic. I've got frontal lobe epilepsy. I've had 2 strokes in my life, and then I got found out in August that I had a frontal lobe lateral brain tumour, 12 centimetres. So yeah, I do have seizures, yeah.
So yeah, like I said, all I wanted to do was just prove some of that was bullshit. To be fair with you, because like I said, the shit that she was coming out with, she never showed no proof. And then she's fucking sitting there saying that people have done this, people have done that. No, all that's happened is someone's come to the app and needed a fucking platform to show their story. Do you know what I mean? Because their story is being used by someone else. Green Betty, thank you. Like, somebody else's story from 2022 was being plastered on this app. And the lady had to find out from her friend sending it over to her. So, like, it had to be spoken about. Whether some people think it's fucking... it ain't right, it had to be spoken about. Like, that poor Emma can't be fucking sat there in the corner, and because she's got no fucking followers, that people just overlook it. Like, it's mad. People have to remember that.
DA's confused about the NHS text message. If you can just show that again, bruv.
Oh, right, cool. One sec.
I don't usually.
Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked.
Right, so when you get a message from the NHS, let me just put Elisa in big box quickly, yeah? So this is from personal people that have had their NHS thing. I think this is off your phone, Elisa.
Yeah, the ones that you can't see say NHS no reply on either end. And then obviously NHS dentist, NHS 111. And nobody is disputing, because I've had some messages, no one's disputing that you can save the number and blah, blah, blah. But it never just comes up NHS. It will come up NHS no reply, NHS dentist, NHS 111. And another thing you need to look at is in the little circle, obviously, the NHS ones is like a little man. But the one Lisa's posted has got an N because it's a number that she saved as NHS.
Yeah, so that NHS had to have been saved as NHS for it to have an N in it. Like, you could save that NHS number there, that thing there, under, I don't know, fucking TikTok, and it would have a T inside of that grey bubble. And that's from the text message. Look, you can see they've screenshotted that off the text message that she put up. So that's from a text message.
Oh my God, I keep Canadian Angie in my face tonight. This is ridiculous.
Like, you can literally have, it can just say NHS, it will have other things, but it also has the thing.
Can you save them? Let me see.
Yeah, you can see that there. See, mine's from just NHS.
Yeah. But
This is real.
the N up the
It's got a little man.
Yeah, it doesn't have the N in it.
No, it's a little man. But then what? Then I saved someone's number as NHS in my phone, and it shows up as an N. So that text message has 100% come from someone who she saved as NHS, like undeniably.
Well, I ain't talking about it anymore. I said I weren't gonna, but because she went live and mentioned my name, I thought, fuck.
I know, it's dead frustrating, isn't it?
It's just frustrating because she's lying and people are falling for it. And I think it's at the point now that if you want to believe her, but just
Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Look at the proof that's been shown. She's a known liar, and it's not just that. It's things like she did tell her landlord that her child passed away. People have spoken to the landlord. I've spoken to the landlord, and his wife went round with flowers and chocolates and a sympathy card, and she said the vicar was coming round. She lied about her child passing away, and I wouldn't ever go at someone for an illness if I didn't know 100% that they were lying. She is lying, but people can get emotionally invested in it and financially support her and do whatever they're doing because you've been shown the proof, you've been shown the evidence, and that's it now. I think when Corey was requesting her earlier, she was so happy and so gassed that he was, because she wants clout, she wants followers, she wants sympathy, she's got whatever disorder she's got. I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but she is lying. And that's my final
Listen, all I'm going to say is, like I said, I've never sat here and said that this bird's fucking lying about illnesses and shit she's had. What I've turned around and said is that she put up photos of somebody else's fucking story, innit? That's what she did. She put up photos of Emma's story. And that's a fact. I've just proved to you just there and then that video that was uploaded, was from her page. There's no doubt in that, or you've seen it all yourself. So you just take what you want from it. Like I said, I ain't speaking on it no more. It's only because she mentioned my name tonight, saying that about the Jeremy Kyle show. So I thought, fuck it, I'll just show you what I was on about.
And Angela, you can
all fuck off to another app now.
And Angela, you can save the number. You can save when it says NHS no reply, but when you're first on it, before you saved it, it says NHS no reply, and then it's got a little man in the bubble. So you saving the number doesn't prove anything. You looked at the letter yourself.
You can save it, Angie, but you can't. That NHS bubble up the top, you'd have to put NHS.
If you saved it as Theobald Montagu, it would come up as a T and an M. Like, that's not, no one's disputing that, but it's the fact it comes up NHS no reply, and it doesn't, when you get hospital appointment reminders, it didn't even give her the ward that she was going to, the department she was going to. It gave her the address of the hospital. I don't think anyone's ever had that in their life. People can dispute it all they want. I couldn't give a shit anymore. I know she's lying. Most normal people know she's lying. She's been caught out in her lies so many times.
We don't need to carry on now, do we? That's what I said. Just leave it out.
And my vape's burnt out.
So yeah, you can all piss off back to wherever you've come from.
Yeah, piss off!
I just cam 2'd it like everyone else was and had my say after. What's the EG fucking up to anyway?
Put my hand down your sweatpants, start doing you and stuff, you know. You've got really.
What's he doing? Like reacts now?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Damn. Like,
I think so. I don't watch him, to be honest.
Your voice almost sounds like fake, you know what I mean? Like it could be computerized, you know what I mean? Because I like your voice.
Thank you.
Have you seen Wolf of Wall Street?
No, I haven't.
You need to watch. Well, we should watch that together. It's such a sick show. I mean,
Throwing around the bedroom.
Wage. If I just did.